Hello? Hi, Malcolm. Hold on, I'll call Allie. Allie! Boy, this is a good connection. You sound close. Allie, it's Malcolm.
Oh. Hi. You're kidding. No, I don't have any plans for the weekend. Yeah, I'll meet you at the airport. What plane? Malcolm, if you do that, I'll never be able to show my face at Kennedy Airport again. Don't you dare. What are you doing?
Listening. And enjoying the look on your face.
I'll bring the look upstairs.
Okay.
Malcolm, you can't do that at an airport. Well, I can't do that at an airport.
Could I do that in an airport?
You probably have.
Don't look. Okay, look.
Where are you guys going? It's late.
We're not going anywhere. We're trying on our outfits for our dates tomorrow night. Yeah, do I look sophisticated?
No, you both look terrific. You look appropriate.
Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. Yeah, can't wait till our dates pick us up. Emma, don't you look appropriate? You look great. Let's change.
Whoa, you guys look terrific.
No, we don't. We look appropriate.
Malcolm's coming in.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He said that he had something to tell me, but he wanted to tell me in person.
That's nice.
What's the matter?
Nothing. What makes you think that something's the matter?
Your earth-shattering lack of enthusiasm.
I'm sorry. That's great. That's really great.
Don't push too hard. You'll get a nosebleed. What's the matter?
Oh, I'm lonely.
Oh.
You've got a date with Malcolm. The girls both have dates. Chip is going over to Eddie's. What have I got?
The city is filled with attractive, eligible men.
Oh, yeah? Then why is my Saturday night Scrabble and sushi with you?
Kate.
Sushi and solitaire.
You want to have dinner with Malcolm and me?
Yeah. Great. Great. Yeah, we'll have a nice romantic dinner for 3. Then we'll go back to Malcolm's hotel. We'll play charades. Then you can shove me off the balcony. I'll crawl back here and be alone some more.
You're kidding.
Of course I'm kidding. Why would you ask me in the first place?
I felt sorry for you.
Oh, great. Now I've got the sympathy vote. Next, I'll get elected Miss Congeniality, and then I'll grow a mustache.
Hey, before Malcolm, I was alone a lot more than you.
How did you get through it?
By calling upon my inner resources. I looked into myself and found those areas that needed expression. And with solitude, I had the time for self-gratification.
What is that in English?
I cleaned the house.
Go away.
Oh, now it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to try some of that. There are things growing in the bottom of your closet that could substitute as wonder drugs.
Far away.
I'm serious. Do you want to have dinner with Malcolm and me?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well?
Forget it!
Mom!
Don't ask me. The last date I was on, I wore a poodle skirt.
Katie, you home?
Upstairs. What are you doing home so early?
Oh, I'm changing my clothes. We're going to a concert.
Oh, where's Malcolm?
You mean now or later? Now he's back at the hotel changing his clothes. Later, either Ohio or California.
What?
He was offered the chair of the English department at Berkeley.
Wow. That's 1,500 miles further away.
Yeah. When the University of Tokyo calls, I think I'll give up on him.
What's he gonna do?
Think about it.
What are you gonna do?
Think about him thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
What?
This.
It's not your color.
It's not my sweater. It's Ted's. I forgot to return it when we split up.
Mail it to him.
Ellie, I'm capable of seeing the man without something happening.
Not in your present mood, you're not. Mail it to him.
It's cashmere. It's very expensive.
Insure the package.
I wonder if he found somebody else.
No, you don't. You don't wonder that at all.
You don't?
No, you're too smart. You should know that you and Ted are a dead end. I mean, you're only going to hurt each other.
I don't want to date the guy, Ellie. I just want to return the sweater.
What's going to happen when you see him?
I don't know. We might get really wild and have a conversation. Or maybe we'll just stammer at each other for a few minutes.
Or maybe you'll get married and regret it for the rest of your life.
Allie, did anybody ever tell you that you're a bit of a hysteric?
My mother, your mother, the man at the market.
Go Don't change your clothes. I'm not going to call him. Probably.
Probably?
Probably, definitely. Maybe, probably, definitely. Maybe, definitely, bordering on perhaps.
Boy, I like a woman who can make up her mind.
Probably, definitely, maybe. But not necessarily.
Oh, can we get some more fries while we're waiting for the burgers? Thanks.
This was such a great idea because I love junk food.
Yeah? Why don't you get fat?
Okay, I'll get fat. I'm easy.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, you're great, but you're not easy.
I'm also not great.
Oh, yes, you are. You know what it's been like, trying to date other women after you?
Why, have there been a lot of them?
Tons. 2 airline stewardesses, a dental hygienist, a lawyer, 3 divorcees, and a lady inventor.
A lady inventor?
Yeah, I went out with her twice. Then I asked her to invent me a lady. What about you? You seen anybody?
Nope.
Nobody at all?
Not unless I'm going out behind my own back and not telling me.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I just haven't found anybody that I like.
Yeah, me neither. There's so few women out there who'll save a guy from spiders.
No, you're not still afraid of spiders.
Yeah, spiders and Russian plays.
It was a good play.
It was a pretentious piece of junk.
You're right.
You admit it?
Well, now, sure.
Oh.
Then, I had to defend my womanly right to have an opposing position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Besides, you were so cute when you argued.
Oh, I must have looked cute a lot.
Yeah, you did.
So did you. Oh, yeah, thanks.
So, how are your sisters?
Oh, well, see, Faye has sciatica, Bea has a pinched nerve. All they do is complain. How's Emma?
Well, she's stuck somewhere between Punky Brewster and Jessica Lange.
And Allie?
Same thing.
Oh.
She'll be graduating pretty soon.
Emma?
Allie.
Oh. Yeah, well, what does she want to be when she grows up?
Emma?
Allie.
She doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Maybe this wasn't such a hot idea.
Well, it would have been. If I was over you, but I guess I'm not.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
I guess it would be out of the question if,
What?
well, if we went out on a real date.
Date?
Yeah, date. You know, at night when it's dark and only grown-ups are allowed out.
A date?
Yeah.
When?
Tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah? Oh, great.
Yeah. Probably letting ourselves in for a lot of trouble.
I know. There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and...
Eat.
Yeah.
You got any onion rings? Hi, Allie. Where's Malcolm?
Oh, he just left. Where were you?
Oh, just out.
I trust Ted as well.
You know, you have one of the most suspicious minds I have ever known.
How's he look?
Sensational.
Was it awkward?
Little.
You're not going to see him again, are you?
So, how's Malcolm?
You know you could get whiplash from changing the subject that fast?
I know every single thing that you're going to say. I've already said it to myself. How is Malcolm?
I think he wants to take the job at Berkeley.
Oh.
Well, it really doesn't matter whether it's Ohio, California, or Timbuktu. He's got to do what he's got to do, and I've got to do what I've got to do.
Which is?
Well, stay on my own for a while, graduate, make something of myself. It's a mistake for a woman to trade in her dreams for a man.
Wow. Are you talking about Malcolm and you, Ted and me, or Alan Bates and Jill Clayburgh?
Historically, Alan Bates and Jill Clayburgh. Specifically, Malcolm and me. Pointedly, you and Ted.
Well, point at somebody else, will you?
Sorry.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
No,
Then why do it?
because it feels good.
So does a hot bath, but you don't want to live in one.
I know what you can do after you graduate.
What?
Open a metaphor factory.
It's a mistake for a woman to trade in her dreams for a man.
Are you sure?
It's a mistake for a woman to trade in her dreams for a man.
Stop repeating yourself.
It's a mistake for a woman to trade in her dreams for a man.
Oh, dry up.
It's a mistake for a woman to trade in her dreams for a man. It's a mistake for a woman to trade in her dreams for a man. It's a mistake for a woman...
Ted, Emma, Dominic, Angelina, Anthony, dinner.
Dinner time. Sit down. Well, Dominic, did you wash your hands?
Yes. No, he didn't.
He didn't, huh? Dominic, go wash your hands. Oh, honey, Faye and B, they said they dropped by later in case you wanted to go out.
Mom, can I go into Manhattan and visit Jenny tonight?
That's kind of far to go on a school night, sweetie.
Oh,
Why don't you come to the movies with us?
I hardly ever get to see Jenny.
Well, you can see her on the weekend. You'll take the truck.
They go to their house in Bermuda on the weekends.
Not this weekend.
Really?
No, they're going to Paris.
Oh.
I'll get it.
Jenny's so lucky.
Yeah, well, when your mother's a big captain of industry like Allie.
It's so funny. I always thought of you as a career woman.
Yeah, well, I was. For a while.
Guess who's here?
Hello, Faye. Hello, B.
Hello, Allie.
Allie?
I have about 2 seconds before my chauffeur comes in here and drags me out bodily, but I had to see you all. Tangier was breathtaking. Marrakesh was a letdown, but thank heaven for Rome. My new outlet is 1 block from the Spanish Steps. Oh, and I found this divine couturier on Via Marguda. Did you see the cover of Time? How did I look? I flew in Justine to do my hair, but I think she went a little curl happy. Oh, no. Gotta go. Love you. Mean it. Ciao.
Looks good.
Dominic. Hi, Ted. Hi, this is Kate. Look, I won't be able to make our date. No, I'm sure. Okay, bye. Hi. Where's Allie?
She went out to breakfast with Malcolm.
Oh. How was your date?
Terrific. They're taking us to the planetarium this afternoon. Yeah, and then we're taking them to the movies. And then they're taking us out for pizza.
Well, Chip, I guess that leaves you and me. How about I take you to the movies and you take me to the pinball arcade?
I can't. I'm going over to Eddie's.
Oh.
So what are you gonna do, Mom?
Oh, I don't know. I'll probably just polyurethane my closet.
Kate? You asleep? Kate? You asleep? Kate?
What? What?
Nothing. I was just wondering if you were asleep.
Yes, I am asleep.
You clean the house?
I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
Don't bother.
Now I know that I'm asleep. Allie would never say that in real life.
What real life? Who's got a real life?
What's the matter?
I told Malcolm to take the job at Berkeley.
It's a mistake for a woman to give up her dreams for a man.
What idiot told you that?
Well, if it's any consolation, I am not going to see Ted anymore.
How do you feel?
Well, I'm using sleep for an upper.
What a pair we are.
Yeah.
Promise me one thing.
What?
You'll never get sick of me.
Why?
Because I think you're going to be stuck with me for a long, long time.
Ugh, I've already got one headache.
You do? You want an aspirin?
Why don't you get the whole bottle? We'll have a party.
You want 1 or 2?
2.
You got it.
I think these are your aspirin. I don't have my glasses with me.
It's because they're hanging around your neck, you old fool!
No, this is your sciatica medicine.
I don't have sciatica. You have sciatica. I have bursitis. Why can't you keep that straight?
My, aren't we crotchety this evening?
Well, try living with you for 50 years and see how your disposition develops. What's for dinner?
I forget. Chicken.
Chicken? We've had chicken for the last 5,000 meals.
Tomorrow I'll make meatloaf.
Meatloaf? We had that for the 3,000 meals before that.
My, aren't we crotchety this evening?
You already said that.
I did.
You old fool.
Want to watch some TV? Gary Coleman's on.
I didn't vote for him, and I'm not gonna watch him.
Should we invite Faye and B over to play some bridge?
Might as well.
Good. I want to talk to B about my bursitis.
You don't have bursitis, you have sciatica.
Nitpicker?
Oh, you old fool.
Got a letter from Jenny today.
Oh, yeah? What's she got to say for herself?
Not feeling too good. She's got the menopause.
What's that?
I forget.
Well, I think I'll go out for a while.
Where to?
I don't know where to. None of your damn business. You've been asking me where I was going for the last 1,000 years, and I'm sick of it.
Well, then go. But if you fall down and break your hip, don't expect me to wheel you around.
Maybe I'll just stay home.
Just sit there, relax.
You old fool. Giving me a headache.
Kate, here are your aspirin. Kate? Your aspirin.
Oh, never mind. Allie, don't say a word. Hi, Ted, Kate. Yeah, you still want to have that date? Doesn't matter where. Okay, the diner. All right, I'll see you then. Bye. Don't say a word. Whoa, they should hand out a fire extinguisher with this chili.
Yeah, mine's better.
You make chili?
Oh, you don't remember? I made it for you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Must have been the lady inventor.
Yeah? Oh, you're right. You know, it was the stewardess. I remember. She called me from Madrid for a cure for agita. So what about tomorrow night? You want to come over, see if I can destroy your digestive tract?
Well, that sounds fair. You could always fix it. You are a plumber.
Mm-hmm. So, what is happening here?
Here? You mean like here or here?
Yeah, no, as in here.
Ah. Well, I guess we're having chili 2 nights in a row.
Well, since neither of us are cowboys, am I to take this as an indication of something else?
Well, I think we should take this one step at a time. First heartburn, then heart throb.
Well, I gotta tell you, I am not gonna make chili for you, unless you respect me in the morning. You will be there in the morning, won't you?
I think we better slow down, cowboy.
Kate, enough of this. So what the hell is going on here? I mean, we're supposed to go out, you cancel, and now we're here.
I know.
Well, what's going on?
Well, because I wanted to, and then I didn't want to, and then I wanted to, and now I'm just not sure. You couldn't possibly understand. Men are trained to make up their minds. Women are trained to change them. I hate men.
You hate me.
No, I love you.
So what's the problem?
Everything. I told you wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't understand. Would you like me to spell it out for you in my clumsy male way?
Well, it couldn't possibly be clumsier than me, but go ahead and give it a shot.
All right. You're in love with me. But you're afraid if we get back together, you'll end up with a house full of kids that you don't want. Or a husband who resents you because you'll never be a father. Am I in the ballpark here?
Yeah, you just hit a triple. Add to that I'm afraid that I'm going to spend the whole rest of my life with Allie, or worse, without Allie. And then you've got the pennant.
Yeah. Well, you'd be better off than me with Faye and B. At least Allie doesn't have bursitis.
Sciatica. That'll never happen to you. The world is full of women who want to start over.
And it's full of guys who don't.
Oh, yeah? Then why do they always want to wear vests to bed?
Yeah, why do the women think Gaddafi is an after-dinner liqueur?
They don't.
Neither do the guys.
Well, if there are people out there who want the same things that we want, then why are we sitting here torturing each other? Why haven't we found them?
Because we're not looking. We're still hung up on each other. So, what do we do?
Well, I think that we...
I see we're not hungry today, Mrs. McCardle.
No, we're not, Nurse Krieger. Would you be?
Fussy, fussy.
Nurse Krieger.
Mrs. Lowell.
Did you get it? Did anybody see you? Can I have it now? Maybe you better guard the door. But leave it with me first and then guard the door. Oh, double burger, large soda, extra ketchup. God bless you, Allie.
You owe me one. The floor nurse almost had me strip searched.
I feel better already.
So, how's life?
I could think of a lot of things I'd rather be doing laying on my back.
Such as?
Painting the Sistine Chapel.
Just what I was thinking.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hi, where's Chip?
Oh, we went by school and he wasn't around. I thought he already took off for here.
Jenny.
Mom, it's only 4 blocks. He's probably just playing baseball.
Then you should have seen him. Doesn't he always play in the schoolyard?
I don't know. Nobody was there.
It's no big deal, Allie. Chip's getting very big. What could possibly happen to him in broad daylight in the middle of New York City? Besides all of that. Oh, I guess that could be Attila the nurse.
She wouldn't knock.
Yeah, that's just what she wants you to think. Come in.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, John.
Hi, Dr. Mulray.
Are you missing someone?
Yes, Chip, why?
I found him out in the hallway.
Oh, no, not again. What happened this time?
I forgot the room number.
Before that.
Just baseball. I slid into home.
On what, an emery board?
No, just concrete in the schoolyard.
That's the 3rd time this week. Did you ever think of taking up chess?
How about some iodine for that?
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Can I come with you? I'm fascinated by medicine. Oh, yeah, me too. You know, healing seems so important in an age as tense as ours, don't you think?
Absolutely right this way, ladies.
Nice bedside manner.
You ain't whistling Dixie.
You developing complications?
I hope so. Earth to Chip.
Hi.
Aren't you going to tell us about the ball game? Hits, runs, balls in the sewer?
Don't encourage him. His clothes can't take it. Sliding around in the schoolyard. You play all these games in the schoolyard?
Yeah.
That's funny. Jenny and Emma just went by there and they didn't see anybody.
Oh, are they sure it's the right school?
I think they know the neighborhood by now.
Then they were lying.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? Maybe they hate me too.
Chip, what is going on?
Nothing.
You're failing to convince me.
It's just baseball. That's all it is. And it's the greatest game in the world. And I want to play it all the time, even if it kills me, which it probably will.
Chip.
Is somebody picking on you? Lucky guess.
Who is he? Why is he bothering you? Did you do anything to him?
No, I didn't do anything. I had it done to me. I didn't even fight back.
Why not?
Because that's what you always told me to do, isn't it? Don't fight. Don't ever fight. Well, I didn't. Are you happy now?
Well, obviously this can't go on. I'm gonna call your teacher.
God, then everybody will know.
All right, I'll call his mother.
Sure, why not? I really want to die from embarrassment.
Chip, I cannot sit by while some bully is making your life miserable. Now tell me his name.
Tony Malone.
Where does he live?
I don't know.
Really?
West 18th Street.
Okay, I'm going to look his mother up and call her. There is always a peaceful solution.
I'll finish school by mail. That's peaceful.
No, I think we can do better than that. Trust me. Go get some iodine.
Tony Malone?
Yeah, can't you just tell by the name?
I see pinstripes in a violin case.
How dare he touch my kid?
I know what should be done about this, Allie. Chip should march straight up to that punk and give him a swift kick right in the schoolyard.
That is not an acceptable solution.
It could be if he connects.
Mr. Malone,
Mrs. Lowell, how do you do?
I realize I'm interrupting your evening.
Oh, no problem. Come on in. I'm sorry I can't oblige you with Mrs. Malone, but you'll have to make do with me. Come on, have a seat. Pardon the mess. Midweek chaos. Oh, actually, it isn't very messy, is it?
No, not really.
See, the Army forced me into being neat for 10 years, and I can't seem to break myself of the habit. Can I get you anything?
No, thank you, Mr. Malone. You're not making this very easy. I'm trying to maintain my anger.
Oh, I understand. I had no idea what Tony was up to, and I can just imagine what you and, Chip have been going through, and I can assure you that it will never happen again. Now, I'm sure you want to give me a stiff dressing down, and I think you should go right ahead.
No, I don't think I have to do that.
Well, Tony's actions don't reflect very well on me, I'm afraid.
Well, nobody's perfect, Mr. Malone. I just want to make sure that it doesn't
happen again, yes. But I sensed something in our phone conversation that there were certain factors involved that you might not be totally aware of. So I thought it'd be best if you met Tony and saw for yourself.
All right.
Great. Tony, would you come out here, please?
This is Tony?
Antonia. But don't say it to her face.
Well, Tony, hello.
Tony, I believe you have something to say to Mrs. Lowell.
I apologize for hurting your son, Mrs. Lowell.
Thank you, Tony.
And I know it's not befitting a lady to act in that manner.
Fine.
There's more.
I promise it'll never happen again.
Good.
There's more.
More. Chip is still alive.
I know some of his clothes got torn, and I want to pay for them. I have $5 now. I can give you the rest later.
Oh, Tony, you don't have to do that.
So I think she'd like to. Wouldn't you, Tony?
No, I couldn't take her money.
Well, Mrs. Lowell is being very good to you, Tony. What do you say?
Thank you, Mrs. Lowell. Please tell Chip I'm sorry.
Spoken like a gentleman. You're dismissed. Ah, is that satisfactory?
More than satisfactory. I had no idea Tony was a girl.
Well, I gathered that. Your son didn't tell you.
No.
Well, it's a tough thing to face up to.
I'm sure Chip didn't know what to do. I mean, he would never hit a girl.
There's a bit of a tomboy about her, and I don't think I've helped.
How's that?
Well, I was divorced a few years ago, and I won custody of Tony. And I guess there's a little too much arm wrestling around here and not enough ballet lessons.
I feel the same way about Chip. I feel as though I should be taking him out in the backyard, throwing balls back and forth, assuming we had a backyard.
Oh, are you also...
Oh, yeah, I'm also.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not, except we lost the backyard. Well, I should go.
Well, listen, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe we could get the kids together and see what happens.
Best 2 out of 3?
Maybe Tony has this thing for Chip. Boy, girl, I don't know, but I'd like to see it have a happy ending. What do you say?
Well, I'm all for happy endings. I think Chip might need a little convincing.
Well, you'd come along too, of course.
Well, no, of course.
How does Saturday sound? Bronx Zoo?
Well, we'd love to.
Ah, great. It's a date.
No, let's call it an outing. It's a whole different wardrobe.
Well, I'd like to think of it as a date, if you don't mind.
If you like.
But you can make up your mind as you go along.
Well, I'm cautiously impulsive.
Oh, I like that in a woman.
Do you?
Yeah, I like that in you. By the way, my name is Bill.
Allie, hi.
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 Well, that covers hello. It's the next part that always gives me trouble.
Yeah, me too. Let's work on it on Saturday.
It's a deal.
Okay, bye, Bill.
The boy is a girl? Uh-huh. The mother is a father?
Yep.
And you're all going out on Saturday?
That's right.
Well, I don't understand. You went in with a harangue and came out with a date? What happened?
We sat down, we talked. He was very sympathetic.
Was he?
He's a really nice guy.
Sure.
You know, he's raising Tony all by himself. I could see how upset he was. It really touched me.
Right.
He's sensitive, intelligent, patient.
And a hunk?
To die for.
What about the daughter, the welterweight?
Oh, she's misunderstood.
So was Lizzie Borden.
Face it, you just don't want to admit that diplomacy works better than fistfights.
Allie, I'm a big believer in diplomacy. I'm also a big believer in the ability of a hunk to make your mind go all runny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were immune.
Yes, well, my years have made me wiser.
We all just took a vote and we decided that you're the best looking person we've had in traction since July of '82.
Thank you.
I won. Okay, troops. Give me 5.
All right.
Ah, that's to celebrate. Losers don't celebrate. They do push-ups. Give me 5.
You want me to do 5 too?
We'll talk.
Chip, why don't you take Tony up to see your computer? I bet you she'd like to see it.
Want to see my computer?
You bet.
So, what do you think?
Oh, I think it was their mutual attraction for hairy spiders that did the trick.
Well, I think there's a lot of mutual attraction going on here. Tomorrow night?
Okay.
7:30. With or without?
With.
Where?
What? Oh. We have got to use more words in our sentences.
This is a really cool game. You get 5 goblins and 3 spells. Now what you have to do is...
Are these for real?
Uh-huh.
You're a weird guy, Lowell.
Do you want to play the machine?
Not especially.
No, really, it's a lot of fun.
Hey, you built this.
Yeah, just be careful with it, all right?
Catch! Faked out. You're my friend now, right?
Well, I'd like to be.
So how about giving this to me?
You could borrow it.
I don't want to borrow it. I want to own it. I think that's what I'll do.
Why do you keep picking on me?
Because you're so easy to pick on.
Tony, we gotta be going.
Coming! You tell anyone about this. You know what happens to you. I don't know why everyone says you're so dumb, Lowell.
Did you bring him?
No.
Oh, what a bummer.
Kate, there is no way I am going to bring in a giant tub of Clucko chicken, and that's that.
Well, 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 well. What have we here?
We have visitors, Nurse Creaker.
And we have them at the wrong time, as usual, Mrs. McCardle.
We're leaving very soon, Nurse Creaker.
We appreciate your helping us out, Mrs. McCardle.
So fill my ear with gossip and innuendo. How is our military man?
Well, we went to an amusement park on Sunday. You really liked that place, didn't you, Chip?
Oh, yeah, it was great.
I thought that was very sweet of you to give that watch you won to Tony.
Well, you know, anything for a friend.
Just goes to show there's always a peaceful solution.
Can we go to a meeting here tomorrow night?
It's really important. It could change the course of our lives.
Ooh, I hate it already.
It's about being candy stripers. And Dr. Mulray's involved.
What a surprise!
Can we please?
Now, wait a minute. I want to hear this played back at 33 1/3. Take me to Dr. Mulray's office. Don't go anywhere.
Cruel, Lowell. Very cruel. Oh, will you keep it down?
Huh?
You're kind of quiet for a guy who's had his problems solved.
Well, I think I liked my friend better when she was my enemy. I only got beaten up in the schoolyard then.
What are you saying? She's still picking on you?
Saturday, she mugged me for my best airplane model. Sunday, she tried to push me overboard at the Whitewater Safari. Today, she's still gumming my hair.
I don't see any gum.
I cut it out, see?
Oh.
And tomorrow, we're supposed to stay home alone while Mr. Malone takes Ma out to dinner. You might as well say goodbye to me now.
Have you told your mother about this?
I can't. She likes Mr. Malone.
So what?
So if I tell her, she might not want to see him again, and it'll be like when she broke up with Malcolm. She'll be lonely.
Oh, honey, I think your mom would rather be lonely for a little while than have a bald kid.
I just can't.
Well, what about fighting back?
I can't hit her. She's a girl.
Well, it sounds to me like she's taking advantage of that fact.
How do you know?
Well, let's just say that I'm speaking from experience.
Kate, did you do this when you were a kid?
Still do.
Well, we're off. Now, there's stuff in the fridge. If you want a snack, the girls will be back by 11.
You'll be gone that long?
Don't worry, there's a lot we could do.
I'll bet.
Well, you could work on that model you're building.
That sounds like fun.
Hey, we better get going. The first seating is 7:30.
For seating, I'm already impressed.
Good. So long, kids.
Bye.
Bye.
You got any soda?
Sure, I'll get you some.
Thanks.
Ow!
You should watch where you're going.
You tripped me!
Don't start whining, Lowell. It just makes me mad.
If you weren't a girl...
I'd be a boy.
Knock it off.
Lowell, I'm not even warmed up yet.
That was really a lovely dinner.
Are you still upset about that thing with the waiter?
No, I'm not upset. I just think you could have been a little easier on him.
Well, if they want to work here, they should at least learn to speak the language.
Hi.
Hi. Girls back yet?
Nope, but they called to say that they'll be late, and don't worry that they'll take a cab home.
Where's Tony?
Oh, she's upstairs. We're playing a game.
Oh, hide and seek?
Revenge.
Revenge? That's a new one.
Yeah, I just made it up tonight. It's really great.
Well, I'll tell her we're back.
Did you have a good time?
Not at first, but it turned out all right.
What happened?
You'll see.
ALLIE, will you come up here, please?
I'm really sorry, Mom. I know I let you down, but it was self-defense.
What was self-defense?
Like I said, you'll see.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Mrs. Lowell.
What's the matter?
This. She's been stuck up here all evening.
All evening? Kids, I think that's taking a game too far.
It's not a game. He handcuffed me on purpose.
Chip wouldn't do that.
Yes, he would.
Why?
Because she...
I did not.
He didn't say anything.
I didn't do anything, so whatever he's going to say isn't true.
Tony, let Chip continue.
She keeps picking on me.
I do not.
Tony.
What do you mean picking on you?
Picking, pinching, punching, kicking, shoving. The only reason she hasn't gotten around to stabbing is because she doesn't know where we keep the knives.
Oh, come on, Chip. Now, surely you're exaggerating a little, aren't you?
I'm not exaggerating a little.
You're exaggerating a lot.
Chip doesn't exaggerate.
Well, you kids were getting along so well.
Only when you were looking at us. I didn't give her that watch in my airplane. She stole them.
But I thought you guys were having fun.
You were having fun. I was having bruises.
Can I say something?
Of course.
If someone gets up from the couch and trips over one of his two left feet, is it my fault he hits his head on the coffee table?
You hit your head on the coffee table.
I'm all right.
Oh, ALLIE, come on, enough coddling.
Coddling?
Okay, I think it's time that you two kids just said you were sorry and shook hands.
No, actually, Bill, don't you think it's Tony who should apologize to Chip?
Well, I don't think we should single out anyone in particular, do you?
Well, yeah, that is what I had in mind, don't you?
Well, if we were going to do something like that, then I think it's Chip who owes Tony an apology, don't you?
No way.
Way to go, Mom.
Says who?
Says me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you two kids just shake hands?
I can't shake my hand.
Oh, Chip, take the cuffs off of Tony.
No.
Why?
I left the key at Dad's.
Then why did you use it?
It takes too long to tie knots.
Chip, that's not the way for a man to behave himself.
That's right, Chip. Next time, nuke her.
ALLIE.
Yeah?
Well, actually, we did need some more drawer space.
Chip, get the key to the drawer.
I lost the key to the drawer.
Would a pair of pliers help?
Take me to your toolbox. I want you kids to keep the truce while we're gone, all right?
I didn't do anything.
And she won't do it again.
ALLIE, can I ask you a question?
What?
When's the last time Chip saw his father?
Why?
Because it takes a man to teach a boy how to behave like a man. You know, help him get over that victim thing.
That victim thing?
Yeah. I mean, Chip does come across a little wimpy.
Wimpy?
Yeah, Tony would never pick on a guy who knew to stand up for himself. No woman would.
Really?
Well, would you?
I'm about to.
Oh, isn't this cute? It's our first fight.
No, I don't think it's cute at all.
Oh, come on. Just because Tony acted up a little.
Mom, I found the key to the drawer.
Stay out of this, Chip. This is between me and Sergeant Slaughter.
Allie,
Isn't this cute? Our last fight.
you don't mean that.
Don't I?
Do I have to drag this around for the rest of my life?
Why don't you bite through it, dear?
Maybe we should take it off at home.
Well, don't let us keep you.
If you insist.
I insist.
Come on, Tony.
Oh, we'll be wanting the drawer back. And the pliers. Security, family life, serenity.
No, I mean like Tommy James and the Shondells and great blender drinks.
I should have known. I hope you find him.
Well, with my luck, he's probably passed out under the jukebox of some bar.
Come on, Wheel of Fortune's on.
So it's MTV.
You can watch MTV anytime.
Since when? We never get the television.
Wait a minute, guys. I'm the one who's sick. I should be the one that gets to choose.
If you make us watch public broadcasting, I'm moving out. I'll go with you.
Drop a line. Allie, will you decide? We don't know what to watch.
How come you choose? It's not fair.
Fair? What's fair got to do with a family? Get the paper.
I know we're gonna end up watching a show about cooking for New Jersey wetlands.
Or politics.
Hey, it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something.
You learn things on Wheel of Fortune.
What do you learn?
How much things cost.
Oh, my God, Kate.
What?
Guess what movie is on in 15 minutes?
What?
Funny Face.
Oh, you're kidding. That's it, kids.
Not some dumb movie.
Funny Face is not some dumb movie. It's the dancing feet of Fred Astaire.
It's the swan-like death of Audrey Hepburn.
The spell of Paris in the spring.
A world of innocence and romance.
We've never seen it.
Well, how do you know you like it?
Well, we've seen parts of it.
Many times.
It has a jinx on it, or we do.
Every time we try to see it, something happens.
Yeah. One time we sneaked out of school, and we'd only see one scene in the movie when a voice from the theater said,
Get back to classes or you're on detention.
the principal had sneaked out too.
Then there was the worst time.
Yeah, oy. Allie and I hadn't seen each other in about 2 years.
Why?
Well, because I'd been backpacking all over Europe with Max, and Allie had been very, very busy talking to her marigolds.
You want to start that fight all over again?
You two had a fight.
A beauty.
You two were there.
We were.
Was I there?
Before your time. Anyway, Fred and Audrey were dancing away on the screen, and the smell of fresh popcorn wafted through the theater. I love your funny face, your sunny, funny face. Sorry.
Allie? Kate, I don't believe it.
What are you doing in New York?
I came in to do shopping. What are you doing in America?
Well, we've been back about 2 weeks.
And you didn't call.
Oh, well, I was going to. But, you know, finding an apartment, getting settled, filling out.
You're pregnant.
Yeah.
Join the club.
No!
Congratulations and be quiet.
What month are you in? 6th.
How about you?
I'm just going into my 10th.
10th? What are you carrying, a giraffe?
Doctor says not to worry. A lot of first babies are late.
How do you feel?
Hysterical. How do you feel?
I feel fine, except that I can't hear the picture.
Sorry.
I'm the queen of morning sickness.
Oh, that'll pass.
Does baby kick a lot?
Yeah, I just signed with the Jets. How about yours?
The American Ballet Theater wants it, but we're holding out for the Bolshoi.
You want to get out of here? My apartment's right around the corner.
How'd you get an apartment so fast?
Oh, we're subletting it from a friend of Max. He's going to California to do a movie.
I hope he has more luck with his movie than I have with this one.
Sorry. Come on, fatso.
Yeah, look who's talking.
Allie, wait until you see this place. It's fantastic.
Oh, my.
Yeah. The best thing about it is, if Max's friend gets that part in the movie, he's going to stay out there and we'll get to keep this apartment.
Great, then you can redecorate.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, Why?
Well, you don't like it?
No, I love it. What kind of furniture are you gonna get?
Oh, I already did. I got these pillows.
Why?
Well, really, what more do you need?
Something to put a cup of coffee on.
Oh, Allie, you shouldn't be drinking coffee. It's not good for the baby. You want some kefir?
What's that?
Liquid yogurt.
No, thank you. I already spend most of the day nauseous.
You want to sit down?
Great.
Could you give me a hand?
Oh, yeah.
Whoops! Oh, it was a little easier in the first 3 trimesters. Well, but you have to admit, that's comfortable, huh?
Heaven.
So let's catch up. How's your life?
I feel as though I'm living in the pages of Better Homes and Gardens.
Is that good?
Good. Aside from the throwing up, it's wonderful. Charles is doing his residency at Connecticut General. We have this adorable little house, colonial, flagstone patio, pond, 3 fireplaces. Is there anything cozier than spending a winter's evening by the fire?
I wouldn't know. That's fake.
I do like this place. Reminds me of my basement. No, we have a finished basement. It's gorgeous.
Oh. Well, we don't really think of it as a basement. We think of it as more a garden floor.
Garden, where is it?
In Central Park.
You know, that's the great thing about living in the city. You have all of these facilities, gardens, theaters, shops.
Would you like something to drink?
Like what?
Tea?
Perfect.
Barley tea.
Yum.
You think you could help me get up?
Oh, yeah. Give me a minute. How do you get up when Max isn't here?
Oh, I don't. I just crawl around till he gets home. Oh, thank you.
Where is he?
Max, he's at an audition.
Oh, what's he auditioning for?
Play.
Really? Broadway?
A little further downtown.
Off-Broadway?
A little further downtown.
What's further downtown than off-Broadway?
Brooklyn.
You want me to, wash that for you?
Oh, hey, excuse the mess. It's the maid's year off. So, are you hungry?
What have you got?
Well, let me see. Okay. You're in luck. I've got sprouts, yogurt, groats, and falafel.
I just had a wonderful idea.
We'll take the groats and the yogurt and dip them in the falafel.
No. My car is parked right outside the theater, and my plan was to go uptown and have lunch at my favorite restaurant. You join me, my treat.
Gee, I don't know. These groats will go bad if I don't eat them very soon.
Please, you'll love this place.
Really? What's so great about it?
It has chairs, bentwood chairs, caning, and a wonderful crab meat salad, please.
I guess the groats could wait for dinner.
Thank God. I wouldn't want them to go to waste. So is this place cute or is this place cute?
Yeah, cute doesn't even begin to describe it.
I knew you'd love it.
Are you ladies ready?
Yes, I'll have the avocado stuffed with crab meat and an iced
Allie,
tea.
don't have the avocado.
Why not?
Because the avocado pickers are on strike.
So?
Well, until they get a decent wage and a decent place to live, any socially conscious person would boycott avocados.
Well, I wouldn't want to do anything socially unconscious. I'll have the cottage cheese and fruit salad, please.
Does that come with grapes?
Yes, madam.
The grape pickers are out in support of the avocado pickers.
Would a cheese omelet be socially correct?
Okay. Have what you like.
I'll have the avocado stuffed with crab meat, please.
I'll have the cheese omelet with goat cheese, please.
Just American, Swiss, or cheddar?
What about pot cheese?
American, Swiss, or cheddar?
You don't have Gouda?
American, Swiss, or cheddar? Cheddar.
Allie, what are you gonna name the kid?
Oh, If it's a boy, Brooks. If it's a girl, Tiffany.
Brooks or Tiffany? Wow.
Hi, Big Gorgeous.
Wow.
How about you?
Well, if it's a boy, naturally, I'd name it Che. And if it's a girl, Angela.
Che. What kind of a name is Che?
Che Guevara? Angela Davis?
You're naming your children after communists?
You're naming your children after stores.
I think I'm going to have a drink. Excuse me. I'll have a hickory daiquiri, please.
I'll have some kefir.
Hell.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Sure. Iced, herbal, decaffeinated, slice of lemon, brown sugar. If you have barley tea, I'd appreciate it. Will you look at us? Two old married ladies about to start our families.
Yeah.
You having natural?
No. First sign of labor, I'm calling for my anesthetist and my hairdresser.
Really?
Of course not.
Good.
My hairdresser's meeting me in the recovery room.
Allie, you really should have natural. It's one of the greatest experiences that a woman can have.
Yeah, that's what they said about conception.
You stop kidding.
Who's kidding?
What time is it?
2.
Oh, gotta call Max.
Yeah, I should really call Charles. Dr. Lowell, please.
Is Max McCardle there?
Charles, if I don't talk to another human being, I'll die. Guess who I bumped into at the movies? Kate. Yes, good old Kate, only she's not good old Kate anymore. Charles, she's turned into a communist.
Max, hi. Say something cheerful. I think I'm about to cry. Guess who I ran into at the movies? Allie. No, that's not good. She never got out of Connecticut. She's turned into a matron.
You could braid the hair on her legs.
She has the social awareness of a tick.
Oh, Charles, you should see where they live. It broke my heart.
Compared to her, my mother is a swinger.
I'm not exaggerating.
I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, in a million years, you'll never guess what she's naming the baby. Oh, yeah, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant, too. Wait until you hear the name that they've picked to torture the kid with.
Che.
Tiffany, could you lose your lunch?
Listen, she's standing right next to me. It'll look strange if you don't say hello.
You gotta at least say hello.
Charles is dying to say hello.
Oh, Max, straining at the leash.
Max, hi!
Chuck.
I'm having the time of my life. I'm so thrilled to bump into her.
Oh, look, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing it right. She looks fabulous.
Oh, we've got to get together real soon.
Listen, I can't wait to see you.
It'll be like old times.
Oh, we'll see you real soon. So long for now, Chuck.
Max sounds wonderful.
Oh, Charles is adorable.
See.
So, do you do much gardening?
Oh, Kate.
What?
The bee balm invaded my irises. My roses have spots. My tulips.
What?
Blasted.
Oh, my God.
It gets worse.
It couldn't.
I've tried everything. Orthicide, Funginax, Liquid 7. I'm on the verge of collapse.
Allie, what are you talking about? You sound like Trisha Nixon.
You know, that's the first nice thing you've said to me all day.
Who cares about a bunch of flowers?
Well, I know it's not much compared to backpacking all over Europe with a toothbrush and a pair of sweat socks, but we like it.
Excuse me, but I had 3 pairs of sweat socks and 2 pairs of Peds.
How rubbish.
Well, we just don't seem to need any more than that. We've learned to live without the bourgeois status symbols.
Like shaving your legs.
And polyurethaning your hair.
All right, let's do it right.
Look, we haven't seen each other for 2 years. Let's dish.
Oh, speaking of dish, do you know what Marcia Osterman is up to?
What?
She's in Oregon on a commune growing organic vegetables and pretending she's an American Indian.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow, I never thought she'd make it.
Make it? She called her baby Laughing Otter.
Laughing Otter Osterman. Is it a boy or a girl?
What difference does it make? It's a human being.
You've always been this judgmental.
Of course I haven't changed. Hey, why, you think I've changed?
Well, I don't know.
Well, maybe it's you that's changed.
I haven't changed.
Well, neither have I.
Come on, let's not fight. Fine. Listen, you really don't have to drive me all the way home.
Oh, it's no trouble. Oh, dear. Think you can squeeze past the steering wheel?
I can. Don't know about baby Jay.
Oh, yeah, good boy.
I really can't believe we ran into each other like that.
Oh, Kismet.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hey, Jay, want some?
No, I don't use perfume.
Why? Perfume pickers on strike?
Do you know what that stuff is made from?
No, but I think I'm going to.
They use musk as a base. Do you know where they get the musk?
It's gross. I don't want to hear it. My stomach hasn't been in good shape lately.
It comes from the musk glands of cats.
That's all right. I'm not allergic to cats.
Little cats that are kept in little cages for their whole lives, just so women can smell like something besides women.
You can take away my bra, you can let my hair go black at the roots, but I am not going to live without my perfume.
Fine, it's a free country.
I was beginning to wonder.
Even though some of us would rather not have our freedom at the expense of others.
Are you accusing me of not liking animals?
I don't accuse, I inform.
Who was it that took in that little stray cat with the head that leaned to one side and wouldn't let her mother get rid of it even after she got fleas?
You were a nice little kid.
Meaning I turned into a mass murderer.
Allie, I don't want to fight. Tranquility.
Fine. Who had a dog and 2 guinea pigs. And I never once touched their musk gland.
Allie, I never accused you of anything. Just a little ignorance, that's all.
I'm ignorant?
On certain things, yes.
What am I ignorant of? Of what am I ignorant?
Well, you're certainly not very well informed on the migrant worker.
We don't have migrant workers in Connecticut. They all live there.
Or Europe.
I know everything about Europe. My grandparents came from there.
All right, let's not fight.
Fine.
Fine.
Not fine. Let's fight.
All right, if you insist.
You have done nothing all afternoon but pick on me. My clothes, my food, my perfume. Is there anything about me that does not fill you with repulsion?
Look who's talking! The queen of condescension. You know, they do great theater in Brooklyn.
What?
Even if it's not Broadway.
I never said a word.
You didn't have to. That suburban sneer said it all. My husband is an artist.
Meaning mine isn't.
You can't compare a doctor with a creative person.
Oh, yeah? Next time you get ptomaine from your rotting throats, have Max recite a little Ibsen for you.
I'd rather be in pain with Ibsen than in Connecticut with Charles.
Fine. We already have enough overaged hippies in Connecticut.
Hippies? Oh, I'm getting out of here. Would you mind pulling up?
Fine. Damn, I dropped the keys.
Well, get them.
I can't reach.
What do you mean you can't reach?
Which word didn't you understand?
Try getting them through the window.
Right. I can't reach.
Great. Now what are we gonna do?
I'm sure the attendant will come by any minute.
Blow the horn.
I can't blow the horn without the keys! Suggest we spend the next few minutes in silence.
Fine. Maybe the reason that you're so hostile is because you've finally seen yourself through my eyes and you don't like what you see.
Maybe the reason you're so hostile is because you can't get used to the differences in our lifestyle.
Maybe the reason you live in a garden is because you're afraid to live in the real world.
Maybe the reason Shay doesn't want to get out is because he doesn't want to live in your apartment.
Maybe as we speak, there's little things crawling out of your pond declaring war on your tulips!
Compared to what's going on in your sink, that's a détente.
Oh!
What, you got another insult? Spit it out.
Oh!
What?
Oh, Allie, I've got a pain.
Where?
Here.
What does it feel like?
Oh, how do you describe pain? It's a pain.
Well, don't panic. It's probably just a little labor pain.
Oh,
Not a little anything, Ellie. You gotta get me out of here.
Breathe, breathe.
Where are you going? Don't leave me.
I'm not leaving you. I'm gonna get the keys.
Where are you going now?
Maybe I can get out the back door. Breathe!
Ellie, don't leave me.
It's no use. I can't get out.
Breathe.
Help!
Ellie, don't let me die.
You're not gonna die. You're gonna have a baby. Breathe! Help!
How do you know people die when they have babies?
Not in the East 70s. Breathe! Help! Help!
Help!
Help!
So we finally made it to the hospital with 4 minutes to spare.
I was almost Angela. Yuck. What are you complaining about? I was almost Tiffany.
How do you spell Che?
Quiet, everybody. It's almost time.
Oh, hurry up. Turn it on.
Finally, after all these years.
Yeah, just think. If I had got the flu, we never would have known it was on.
Wipe your nose and be quiet.
And now, tonight's movie, Friday the 13th, Part 2.
Great.
What?
Going downstairs and turn on the gas. Why? It's 35 degrees out and they're running around barefoot.
Well, it happened last summer.
It's a new shoe.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, Lewis. Give me part 712C.
712C. Check. I think we have a problem.
Now, Lewis, this is very complicated. Don't get frustrated just because you can't find a piece.
I'm not.
Good.
You already used it.
I did. Where? When?
Now, Chip, this is very complicated, so don't get frustrated.
You believe this? Kate spends every penny in her pocket, then calls to tell me she's taking a cab home. And can I meet her on the corner with some money? Not that I mind, it's just the principle of the thing. You shouldn't have to... Sorry, I didn't realize I was alone.
What?
Nothing, Dr. Von Braun. I'm stepping out for a minute.
Right. Okay.
Aren't you going to answer the phone?
No, I am not answering the phone anymore.
Why not?
Because Emma and my sister always wait for someone else to answer the phone, and it's always for them. And they always want to know who it is before they'll talk to them. And if they don't want to talk to them, I have to tell them some stupid excuse about why they can't come to the phone.
Oh.
Watch. Yeah. Oh, hi, Jason. What did I tell you? Jenny, phone call. Who is it? Hugo Z. Quackenbush. It's Jason. Hi, how'd it go? Talk to Jeffrey? Why hasn't he called yet?
Can't be that shy. I'm not trying to set Emma up. I'm just trying to get them together. There is a difference. Anyway, you never know. They might hit it off. Come on, he's not that bad. Well, for one thing, he's smart. And, well, listen, Emma's got to start somewhere, right? Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. What's that supposed to be?
It's a Saturn V rocket.
Looks more like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Chip, will you get that? No.
Thanks.
Hello? Yes, just a minute, please. It's for Emma.
Of course it is. Emma, telephone.
Find out who it is.
Who's calling? He says it's Joseph K.
Who?
Tell him I'm in the middle of a zipping lesson. She'll be right down.
Thanks a lot, Chip.
You're welcome.
Hello? Yeah, this is Emma. Who? Oh, hi, Jeffrey. Who's Joseph K? No, I didn't catch the reference. Right, the trial. Kafka. How stupid of me. Yeah, well, I guess you do if you've read it 4 times. Who's she talking to?
She's talking to Kafka.
Kafka died?
She was talking to Kafka.
Look, I really wish I could talk, but... What? Next Saturday? I can't. Because? Just because. Well, if you insist, I'm just not interested, okay? I'm sorry. Goodbye. Guess who that was? I give up. Jeffrey Melton, can you believe it? He finally called you? He asked me out. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I mean, well, he's not that bad. I guess not if you're into self-torture and despair. Plus, he's got the rattiest little mustache. What do you mean he finally called? Jenny, you didn't. You told him to call me? Emma, listen, he's a really nice guy. He's really smart. You told him to call me? Oh, he likes you a lot, and he's so shy. You told him to call me? Yeah. Can I talk to you upstairs?
81A, primary fuel injection nipple.
I just gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I put... Oh.
Louis, you have to be more careful with the glue.
Ow.
I don't understand why you would do that to me. Emma, I didn't do anything to you. I was trying to help you. Yeah, well, setting me up with Jeffrey Melton is not my idea of a humanitarian gesture. I'm sorry. I thought you liked the brainy type. I like science fiction. I don't want to date an alien. Jeffrey's not an alien. He's from New Jersey. Great. First you insult me, and then you make jokes about it. Emma, I didn't mean to insult you, okay? It's just study for the test. What event was the catalyst that began World War I? I mean, you're just always complaining that you don't have a boyfriend, so I thought I'd help find one. Jeffrey Melton is not a boyfriend. He's a social disease. Okay, just get a gun and shoot me. The assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Would you go out with him? I don't know. I might. If you were as desperate and unattractive as I am, is that it? All right, Emma, I've learned my lesson. The next time you start moaning about not having a boyfriend, I just won't listen. Well, for your information, if I needed help getting a boyfriend, you're not the person I would ask for it. Meaning? Nothing. Just forget it. Meaning I haven't done so well for myself. I didn't say that. I hope not. I mean, you'd be really lucky to find a boyfriend as nice as Jason. May I remind you that I did find someone as nice as Jason. I found Jason, and I turned him down. So what you're trying to say is that Jason's not good enough for you, but he's good enough for me. Stop twisting around everything I say. Emma, you just can't accept the fact that I'm more popular than you are. Popular is not the word I would have chosen. You know, I don't have to stay and listen to this. Well, don't let me keep you. Believe me, I won't. You know, that's the last time I'll do you a favor. Is that a threat or a promise?
You buy 5 pairs of shoes and you can't save $4 for cab fare?
At least I can walk home in style.
You didn't walk home.
How could I, carrying 5 shoe boxes? Look who's here. Hi, Louis.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, it's good to see you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm learning a lot. I know the secret of making great coffee now.
Oh, Louis, you always say that.
But I really do. I learned the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. The teaspoon is little and the tablespoon is big.
Pay attention, Kate.
How does that go again?
Louis, why don't you stay to dinner and show her how it's done?
Thank you, Allie. I'd like that.
Where are the girls?
They're upstairs fighting.
Why?
Because they hate each other or something. I didn't catch all the details.
Our daughters hate each other.
Or something.
I don't know about you, but I think we ought to stay out of this until whatever it is blows over, which I'm sure it will.
I disagree completely.
I knew you would. Let's go butt in.
Is this it?
Is that what?
Whatever we were looking for.
I don't remember. We really don't need it, do we?
Emma?
Yeah.
Jenny?
What?
I'm going in there.
Keep your guns ready just in case.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
I hate Jenny.
So I heard it's reached the media.
You think someone's your friend, and then you find out what she really thinks about you.
What's that?
That I'm some kind of pathetic loser who'd be lucky to get a date with the rattiest mustache below 96th Street, and she's little Miss Perfect because she's got a boyfriend.
Wait a second. She said that?
You don't want to know the things she said to me.
Yes, I do. Start at the beginning.
That is the beginning. It gets worse.
And then she said rotten things about Jason.
No, she didn't.
She did. I was standing right there. She said he wasn't good enough for her, but he was plenty good enough for me.
She did.
She did.
Well, can you believe that?
What do you think we ought to do about it?
At the moment, nothing. They can't stay angry forever. Eventually, hunger will get the best of them, and then it'll be easier to handle.
Good thinking, Buana. Wait a minute, don't you think maybe that goes like that?
Told ya.
Yeah, and could you guys launch it over there so we can set the table for dinner?
You know, it's silly how these little misunderstandings can get blown out of proportion, isn't it?
Well, it's all part of the maturing process, I suppose. You learn not to get so bothered about things.
Yeah, well, that's one good thing about getting older.
You know, I can see why she'd be upset.
Well, Emma has her reasons, too.
Oh, that's who I meant. I mean, I can sympathize with her very easily.
Oh, thanks, Al.
I mean, I know what it's like to be unpopular, and it's not fun.
Emma's not unpopular, and neither were you.
Oh, come on. I remember those parties when you were the center of attention, and I was the one to take a long, hard look at the wall moldings.
Allie, you're exaggerating. Besides, it wasn't my fault.
Oh, I'm not saying it was. I mean, you could have been a little more sensitive to it, but it wasn't your fault. Anyway, it's all in the past.
How was I insensitive?
Shh.
How was I insensitive?
I didn't say you were. I simply said that there were times when it wasn't particularly great for me to hear about some fantastic date you had with this football player or that musician.
Why didn't you say something?
You should have known.
How?
By being a little more sensitive.
What was I supposed to do? Ask you to go along?
It doesn't matter. I never even think about it.
Boy, it doesn't sound like it.
Forget it, will you?
Okay. Look, Allie, I'm sorry you couldn't get a date, but do you have to make me the scapegoat?
I'm not making you the scapegoat, and I don't care anymore, okay?
Okay. Can't believe you still hold a grudge.
Insensitive.
You know, you're incredibly thin-skinned.
Yeah, and you're just a little too smug.
And don't call my daughter unpopular in front of me.
Well, that's easily corrected. I won't remain in front of you.
Boy, you'd think they had nothing better to do around here than bother us.
Who is it?
Your mother.
What do you want?
Well, for one thing, I don't want you to snap my head off. I didn't do anything to you.
Sorry.
Unlike other people in this house who are incredibly unfeeling towards others.
Emma?
Her mother?
What did Kate do?
Oh, where should I start?
I need someone to complain to.
And then she has the nerve to tell me I'm holding a grudge.
Sounds like you are.
I am not. And even if I were, is it any wonder when you consider how oblivious she was to my feelings? Am I right?
I don't know.
Just because she was too shy to go out and meet people doesn't mean she has to take it out on me as though I had anything to do with it. Am I right?
I don't know.
So what I'm saying is, I've been in Emma's shoes, and I know what it's like when your friends are more popular than you. So I just want you to be a little more considerate of her feelings instead of acting like Kate.
The important thing to remember is all this is going to pass, and the worst thing you can do is brood about it and look for someone to blame. Otherwise, you're going to end up all twisted and bitter like Allie.
I was being considerate. I was doing her a favor.
Let's not argue.
About who's doing what to whom. I mean, it's not getting us anywhere.
Why don't you just admit you're on her side?
Against me.
Well, with that attitude, maybe I am.
Mom, don't blame me because you couldn't find a date. I wasn't even born yet.
All right, young lady. I've heard just about enough. You've made your bed.
Now you can dangle from it.
Hey, Mom, isn't she something?
Oh, she's something, all right. Don't get me started.
Maybe she'll like it better when it's finished.
This is silly.
Who is it?
Jenny, it's me, Kate. Can I come in?
Sure.
Emma, it's Allie. May I come in?
Sorry to bother you. I need an aspirin. Your mother gives me such a headache.
Tell me about it.
Why? What did she say to you?
I don't know, something about how I should be more conscious of other people's feelings or something.
That's the same line she used on me. Did she accuse you of being popular, too? Let me tell you something about your mother.
I just want you to know that I sympathize with you because I was in the same position myself.
What do you mean?
I mean, I know what it's like when your best friend gets all the attention and you can't get anybody to notice you. I remember one time when Kate and I went skating.
So finally, I talked your mother into going on a bicycle trip.
These two boys from Amherst skated over to us and started talking to her as if I wasn't there.
We met these two really cute guys. They were heading in the same direction, so they asked us if we'd like to ride along with them.
Well, you can imagine I felt about this big. And do you think Kate noticed?
Do you think Allie agreed to that?
Not on your life. They just went skating off, laughing for hot chocolate, and left me with frozen toes.
Of course not. She thought she was too good for them. And she wonders why she's not popular. Believe me, I know where you're coming from.
So believe me, I sympathize. Now, keeping that in mind,
do you think it would be so bad to make the generous gesture and just say you're sorry to Emma?
I think maybe you should swallow your pride and just understand that Jenny was only trying to help. What do you say?
I say that's a pretty tricky way to get me to apologize to your daughter. Nice try, Kate, but it won't work.
I guess that's it for now.
Great. What are you doing down here? If you must know, getting away from your mother. My mother? Apparently she thinks I'm as big a wallflower as she was, and that was meant to cheer me up. So now the only member of your family who hasn't let me know how vastly inferior I am is Chip. But then he's busy right now. Your mother's no better, you know. I didn't say she was. She went on and on about some stupid bike ride, and then she tried to strong-arm me into saying I was sorry. Are you? Did I say I was? Excuse me for asking. You're excused. The next time you see your mother, could you please tell her that I don't need her sympathy? You can just tell her yourself because we're not on speaking terms. And why is that? I don't remember. But I'm angry. You should be. She's infuriating. Oh, and your mother isn't? Maybe, but not as bad as yours. Just stop ragging on my mother, okay? You agreed with me. It's all right for me to agree she's my mother. I can say anything I want. That doesn't give you the right to go shooting your mouth off. Oh, but you can insult my mother, is that it? That's different. It is not. I'm talking to you. Why am I doing that? I have no idea. What am I doing here? Where am I going? Why am I folding laundry like my mother?
Will you please stop slamming the doors?
Certainly, Your Highness.
Oh, hello again, Allie.
Hello, Louis.
The rocket is really coming along.
Good.
Everybody is running around a lot, Allie. Is there something wrong?
No, we're just practicing our fire drill positions.
That's a good idea. I have to use the bathroom very badly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Louis. Kate, Louis has to use the facilities if you're finished.
Of course, Louis. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Your daughter is the most willfully stubborn girl I've ever met.
Doesn't surprise me. She has an expert for a roommate.
You're talking to me.
Not anymore.
Where are you all going?
Basement.
it something I said?
Nah, it's just women. Ready?
Ready.
Keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
Ta-da! What do you think?
I think it turned out great.
Me too.
What should we do with all these extra parts?
Let's send them to Iran.
Where are we going?
Let's get something to eat.
Checked.
We're back. Did you miss us? Of course they missed us. Who wouldn't miss four unique individuals as fascinating,
Dynamic, sparkling.
as us?
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought you all had a big fight.
Oh, that. Well, it's really cold outside, and I realized how silly I was being.
Me too. Me too.
They were.
Me too.
And you know, it's good to clear the air every so often. Otherwise, some trivial misunderstanding becomes a pointless shouting match.
It's all a matter of keeping some perspective, don't you think?
Well put, Jenny.
Thank you, Mother.
Is anyone going upstairs?
After you. Why don't we all go together?
Okay.
Louis, did you understand any of this?
I think so, but it seemed
Can be bad for your skin.
True. You know, the city's not that bad.
Not at all. Let's get back to it.
Right.
They said we were having something new for dinner.
We are.
But we had chicken last night.
This is a new chicken.
It is.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, can I hang out here for a while? Sure. Everyone's all depressed at my house because there was a death in the family.
Oh, no.
And we didn't want to flush him down the toilet. So I was wondering if we could bury him behind your building.
Hold on. Back up. Who died?
Twig, my sister's parakeet.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How's your sister taking it?
She's okay. She's using it to negotiate for a puppy.
Well, under the circumstances, please feel free to have Twink's memorial service in the backyard.
Thanks. How did it die? I don't know. My mom wouldn't let me perform an autopsy. Sydney found him after school, lying on his back. His legs pointed towards bird heaven. His eyes rolled back. His beak open in one final chirp.
I have an idea. Why don't we have pizza for dinner?
Well, that ought to do it. Cindy wants me to say a few words over the body. Go ahead. We are gathered here today because death is a mystery. All I can say is, this bird is history. All right, you say something.
Okay, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today, not to mourn Twink, but to praise him. Let's see here. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes, Woolworths to heaven. Amen.
Hi. What's going on?
We're having a funeral. Who are you?
Amy Chadsworth. Who are you?
I'm Chip Lowell. I live here.
Yeah, I just moved in.
I live around the corner. What? Upstairs to Chip's apartment, first door on the left.
Yeah, I better go now too. I have to unpack. I've been wearing this shirt 2 days in a row.
It looks okay. Yeah, it brings out the color in your eyes.
Yellow?
Yeah, well, it brings out other things too.
Thanks. See you around, Chip. Bye.
See you around, Chip. Boy, you get all the breaks.
Sure I do.
So you gonna go for it?
Sure. What do you mean?
You know, ask her for a date.
All that. Yeah, sure.
What are you gonna say?
You know, the usual.
Right. What's your usual?
What I always say. What's yours?
Same as yours. What do you think she'll say?
Probably.
Usual?
Yeah, probably.
Ready? We gotta split. Give me a call after you phone Amy. I want all the details.
Okay, see you, Jamie.
Who's Amy?
A girl.
What are you calling a girl for?
Who's a guy usually call a girl for?
A date?
Yeah, so what's the big deal?
It's your first date. Or your first rejection.
It is not. I go on dates all the time.
Oh, right. Like when?
I got to first base with Susie Longnecker.
What does that mean? It means they were playing softball. She was the first baseman and he hit a single. So what are you going to do on your date?
The usual. What was your best date?
The one Mom didn't know about. What about you? Would have to be the night Jason and I went to dinner and a play, and then we played softball for a few innings.
Play? Boring.
No, it's not. Especially for your first date. That way you don't have to talk, and if it's a really good play, she'll think she's having a great time with you.
Okay, so I'll take her out to a play.
And dinner.
Dinner?
You have to get her something to eat.
I do?
Of course.
Okay, so I'll take her out for dinner and a play.
Then you gotta buy her a new dress. No, second date.
Okay, so I'm taking her out on Saturday for dinner and a play.
You have to call her first.
I will.
So what's stopping you?
Nothing. Amy, Chip Lowell here. I'm taking you out on Saturday for dinner and a play. No, really, you don't have to thank me. Chip? Amy?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is Chip. Hold on a minute, will you?
Really must be her.
Hi. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll show you where school is tomorrow. Amy? I was wondering, would you like to go out with me on Saturday for dinner and a play? Yeah, sure, Little Shop of Horrors would be okay. You would, really? Thanks. Bye-bye. I did it!
Did what?
I got my first date.
Oh, that's nice. Your first what?
Date. I asked a new girl who moved in upstairs to go out with me, and she said yes.
You asked a girl on a date? He asked a girl on a date?
Come on, that's what guys do.
Well, that's what guys 17 or 18 do. You're only 11.
I'm practically 12.
Just think, Mom, now that he's dating, he'll be out of the house more.
He's not dating.
Ma, I already asked her.
You should have asked me first.
But I don't want to go out with you.
Chip.
Mom, please.
Means that much to you?
Yes.
Well, I don't see what harm there is in sharing soda.
Right, neither is dinner and a play.
Dinner and a play?
Yeah, that's what I asked her for. By the way, can I have an advance in my allowance, please?
Hold on, Diamond Jim. First of all, you ask a girl on a date, which totally surprised me. Next, you ask her to dinner and a play, which boggles my mind. And then you say you can't afford to pay for it?
Now you got it.
Yeah, I got it. You don't.
Mom!
Chip, call the girl and tell her pizza and a movie.
I can't. Then she'll think I'm a skinflick.
That's skinflint.
Dad would say yes.
Then ask your dad for the money.
I would, but he doesn't live here.
Oh, that's not fair, and it's not going to work either. All right, I'll spring for half.
Mom.
I'm sorry, Jenny, but guilt works. How much for a matinee?
Jenny, $20.
You got it.
Each?
You don't got it.
Mom.
Chip, I will give you $25, and that's that. The rest you're going to have to get yourself. I suggest you call the girl.
Great. Where am I going to get an extra $25? Hey, Jenny, how's my favorite? Broke. Hey, Emma.
If I had $25, I'd be looking for a tax shelter.
$12.50 each? You can have my computer as collateral. I'm dead.
Chocolate mousse cake. Hi, Chip.
Hi. Hey, how'd you like to give a guy the best date of his life?
Well, it won't be for the first time. What's up?
Do you know the new girl who moved in upstairs?
No.
Her name's Amy, and I need to borrow $25 to take her out to dinner and a play.
Dinner and a play? What happened to sharing a milkshake?
Please, Kate, I'm desperate. Mama only give me half of what I need, and I swear I'll pay you back. Maybe Amy's dad is divorced, and I could put in a good word for you.
Oh, thanks, Bob. But
Maybe the reason that your mother won't give you all of the money is she feels that it's your responsibility to pay for it yourself.
Please, I'll be your friend for life. I won't let Emma put you in a nursing home when you're old.
I'll talk to Allie. That's the best I can offer.
Mom doesn't have to know.
Oh, yes, she does. Call the girl.
No. Where's Mom?
Laundry patrol.
Thanks. I solved my money problem.
You called the girl.
No, I decided to earn the money myself.
Very enterprising.
Okay, I've worked out a plan here, and I'd like to go over it with you. And I think you'll agree that I've been more than fair.
Fair about what?
Well, I've given every job in the house a certain point value based on how much everybody hates to do it. Each point is worth 10 cents. Cleaning the bathroom would be 20 points or $2. Washing up after dinner, 15 points or $1.50.
Just who do you expect to pay for all of this?
Don't think of it as spending money. Think of it as recycling it. This is a system designed with your needs in mind.
This is a system designed to get me to pay for your date.
Setting the table, 6 points. Making my bed, 5 points.
You are already paid to do all of that.
No, I'm not.
Room, board, clothing, education, vacation, allowance. Would you like me to write up a bill?
All right. 5 cents a point?
No.
2 cents a point?
No.
With the first dollar free?
You sound like the Merchant of Greenwich. No.
This is why good kids turn bad.
Call the girl.
Kate McCardle.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Chip.
I happen to be going through your closet, and I found 2 pairs of shoes that need heels and 4 dresses that could use dry cleaning.
Chip, I promised your mother that I wouldn't interfere and stay out of my closet. Goodbye to you, too.
Turn around. Give me the hat. Give me the glasses. Give me the sign. Give me the coat. Call the girl.
Guess what?
What?
This is Cindy's friend Liz. Her goldfish went belly up, and Cindy said she could bury it in your backyard. It's not that big a backyard. It's not that big a goldfish. Look, I don't have time. All right, but after this, forget it. It's not like I'm running a business here, you know. On the other hand... Okay, it's done.
Let's hear it.
Did your pet die? Well, after you cry, your very best bet is to bury your pet. Let Chip Lowell dig the hole. And then the phone number. What do you think?
I think we're gonna make a fortune.
How are you coming along on inventory?
Goldfish and guppies.
Check.
Iguanas, hamsters, mid-sized parrots.
Check.
Anything short of Godzilla.
Okay, now remember, we're only open for calls and funerals weekdays before 5, because that's when my mom's out at work. And if she finds out about this, save the big box for me.
I think I need more practice.
Now, the music.
Sheriff, is that you? What are you guys doing down here?
Operating a funeral home?
Ah, I see. We've entered our sarcastic phase.
You know, at times like these, many people can only wonder to themselves, why must this happen? And I can only answer, I don't know. But I do know this, that a life such as Herbert's, a life so filled with love, happiness, and warmth, is an inspiration to us all.
He was the best gerbil ever.
I'm sure he was.
Jamie?
Hi. Hi.
Oh, Amy, hi.
Another funeral?
Yeah.
So are we still doing something on Saturday?
Yeah. I mean, if you still want to.
Of course I do. Except, well, I was thinking if you didn't want to see a show, we could take a carriage ride around Central Park. I've never done that before.
Sure, we could do that too.
You mean see a show and go for a ride?
Well, yeah, what'd you think I meant?
This is going to be so cool. I can't wait. But look, I gotta go. I have to tell my mom. See you Saturday. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Well, there goes another satisfied customer. Is anyone else out there? Nope. We need to drum up some more business fast. I just promised I'd take Amy for a carriage ride through the park. Why? Because she wanted to. And you said yes? Yeah. What if she wanted to take a trip to France? Well, I guess I'd have to miss a couple of days of school.
Are you and Jason doing something on Saturday?
No, he's going to Boston with his parents. How about you?
Nothing, as usual.
That makes 2 of us.
No, that makes 4 of us. You forgot about our mothers.
Do you realize that the only person in this house who has a date this Saturday is Chip?
That is so depressing.
Hello?
Sure, he lives here.
Hold on a second.
A what?
Huh?
Sure, I'll tell him.
Bye. Weird.
What is?
Chip, somebody's coming by with a hamster for you 5:15. Thanks. In a baggie.
What time did you say?
5:15.
Oh, no, that's too late. Did they leave a number?
No.
Great, just great.
Hey, did Mom say you could have a hamster?
I'm not getting a hamster.
Then why isn't somebody coming by with one in a baggie?
It's not a hamster.
Oh, no?
No, it's a former hamster.
You mean it's dead?
Gross. What are you doing with dead hamsters?
I can't tell you.
Yes, you can, and I think you better.
Promise not to tell Mom.
Depends. Try me.
Well, I needed some cash to take Amy out on Saturday, and since no one would give it to me, I decided to earn it myself.
By selling hamster pelts?
Jamie and I started a pet burial business. This is the funeral parlor.
You're burying dead animals in my basement?
Of course not. We bury them out back.
You know, I see long sessions of professional counseling in your future.
Mom finds out I'm out of business for good. Promise you won't tell her, please.
What do you think?
All right. But if you ever open a motel, I am not getting in the shower.
What time is it? 5:17. Where is that hamster? My mom won't be home any.
Are you the...
Yes, thanks, goodbye. Yes?
When is the funeral and how much?
It's for you. The 10th person, you get a free funeral, but you can't be here for it. Goodbye. All right. Come on in. Hurry up. All right, everything lives and it dies. It's just the way it goes. Amen. Goodbye.
Can somebody help me with these things?
I'll help you, Mrs. Long.
Thanks, Jamie. Who might this be?
She's my sister. Yeah.
I'm not your sister.
Stop kidding around.
Just let me put this stuff away and then I'll get started on dinner.
We'll do that for you, Mom.
What?
Yeah, right. You've had a tough day. Why don't you just sit down, relax? We'll do it. Right, guys?
Right.
Well, thank you. This is a refreshing change. Just let me get tonight's chicken out of the fridge.
Now?
Yes, now, if you want to eat it later.
I'm not really in the mood for chicken. How about we eat out tonight?
Good idea, Chip. Yeah, it sounds great.
I could really go for some Mexican.
Would you all please remove yourselves from the vicinity of the refrigerator? I mean now. Empty bags do not belong in the refrigerator. They belong in the garbage. You know, there's nothing wrong with chicken. A few years from now, you'll look back on this meal and say, oh my God! I'm only going to say this once. nonsense. What is that, and why is it on my poultry?
It's a hamster.
All right.
And it's sort of, not alive.
Is there more of a background to this story?
The thing is, I used to be in the pet burial business.
Used to is the key phrase here, Mom.
Well, I needed some cash, and none of this would have happened if you just loaned me the money.
Is that your animal?
Yes.
Would you please remove it from my home? You can take the chicken, too.
Okay. Obviously, there are two ways we can look at this. On the one hand, all right, maybe I did go a little bit too far, but... But on the other hand, I think that this shows that I think I will call the girl.
Hi.
Hi. So, what do you want to talk about? Amy, I have something to tell you. I don't think I can go out with you on Saturday.
Why not?
I don't have enough money. I didn't realize how much stuff would cost. I tried to make enough to take you out, but it didn't work. So why don't we just forget about it?
If you don't like me, why don't you just say so?
What?
Instead of making up excuses.
It's not an excuse.
All right, after you take out the electric upstairs, come on down and help the guys with the windows, all right? Okay, George.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I wondered if it would be all right if we looked around.
No, I'm sorry. Nobody's allowed in here. We're tearing down the building.
I know. I heard about it. Look, I grew up here. Back in the 80s.
No kidding.
Yeah, my name is Chip Lowell.
Richie.
Yeah, I just wanted to show it to my son before it was gone.
Okay. Well, don't take too long. There's a lot of stuff I got to rip out before we take it down, okay?
Thanks. What do you think, Scotty?
You lived here?
Well, it didn't look like this in the old days. Oh, we had a lot of fun here. I remember Aunt Jenny and Aunt Emma in that closet. That was the closet. On the phone with boys. While great Aunt Kate yelled at them to hang up and come to dinner. And over there, Grandma Allie would be carving one of 1,000 chickens she made. Trying to get me away from the TV. What TV was right there?
What was TV like then?
Like it is today. Only the shows that you watch in reruns, we saw for the first time.
Like Lucy?
Actually, I think Lucy was always in reruns.
You have a movie screen?
No, we went out to the movies. Big, dark theaters with popcorn and kids cheering and ushers yelling.
You were lucky you grew up then.
Why? What's wrong with growing up today?
School. School's a killer.
Scotty, school has always been a killer. Next to birth, it's the toughest squeeze you face.
Are you any better at it than I am?
You come from a long line of average students.
Phooey.
Why phooey?
Because sometimes I feel dumb.
Sometimes we all feel dumb.
You too?
Are you kidding? Did I ever tell you about the time I failed science?
You failed science?
Oh, yeah. And there was a lot less science in those days. I remember it was the morning my report card was due. Kate was over there making breakfast. He was standing by the stove, staring at scrambled eggs in fear.
No, I think I may have added too much milk. These eggs still look kind of slimy.
Kate, let me make the eggs.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Please let Mom do it, Kate.
A little trust. That's not so much to ask, is it?
Make the eggs.
Well, I have the opportunity to offer somebody a chance to do a good deed.
What?
Go to the post office and pick up a package for me after school.
Oh, I can't. I got a late class. I promised to help a friend move some stuff into the dorm.
I'm working with you today.
That leaves you, partner.
What?
Would you pick up a package for me at the post office?
Do I have to?
Never mind. I'll do it myself.
And it occurred to me, report card day was the perfect time to get on Grandma's good side.
Hey, Ma, you don't have to do it. I'll pick it up for you.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. My pleasure.
Thank you, I think.
And if there's anything else you want me to do for you, just ask. Anything at all.
You feel all right?
I feel great. Great.
I felt about as great as anyone preparing to meet his own doom. And then I got my report card. And there it was. F for failure, F for fool, F for phooey. Spelled wrong. I remember that walk home. I was sure the whole world had heard about it.
That's him. He's the one. Failure, failure.
My imagination was running wild. I knew the end of the world was waiting for me.
Why me? Why me?
Allie, calm down.
Calm down. My son just failed science, and you're telling me to calm down?
Not so loud. Do you want the neighbors to know?
Here, Mom, have some tea. It'll make you feel better.
I'm beyond feeling better. I want to die. Well, look who's here. Hello, Chip, and how was your day? Fail any good science courses lately? Go upstairs and wash the blood off your hands.
What really happened?
The usual. Grandma and Aunt Kate were working when I got home.
Hi.
Hi.
If you're hungry, there are chocolate chip cookies in the fridge next to the fruit, which is better for you. Not that I'm campaigning or anything.
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
Since when? He looks a little peaked. Come here.
I'm all right.
It's cool.
Professor Sorley's a total dictator, but Bevins gives the same course and he's awesome. Yeah, he piles on the homework. At least one paper a week. Yeah, but Sorley gives surprise exams.
Well, at least one of our kids says hello.
Hi.
Is anything the matter?
No.
I had to stall to pretend everything was all right.
Hold it. What are you hiding?
Me? Nothing.
Wait a minute. I know.
I froze. Did the teacher call? Or did Grandma read it in the paper? Did they publish that kind of thing? Along with the police blotter and the obituaries?
You forgot to go to the post office, didn't you?
Oh, boy, right. I really forgot to do that, and I'm real sorry.
Don't worry about it. You can always go tomorrow.
But I feel bad. I let you down.
Sweet. I don't believe it for a minute.
I had added another sin to my list of accomplishments. Failure and now lying. I felt awful. It's the trouble with lying. It always makes things worse.
Yeah, I guess.
You guessed. I mean, you've never lied to me?
Tell me what happened next.
There was a knock at the door.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Look what I've got. This one said, "Eat me and raise your blood sugar level to an all-time high." And this one says, "Eat me and put the roses back in your cheeks."
I'm not hungry.
Okay, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Chip?
Nothing's wrong. I'm just in a mood, all right?
Well, you can't be in a mood over nothing. Why don't you tell me? Maybe I can help.
You can't help because there's nothing to help. Nothing is wrong.
Right. This is the picture of nothing wrong. Boy who loses his appetite, snaps at his mother, hides in his room. Okay, okay. You say nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. I'll be downstairs just in case anything does go wrong and you want to talk about it. We're having your favorite for dinner, roast beef. Oh, sorry, forgot. Not hungry.
Do you think Grandma believed you?
Do I look like I thought she believed me? I knew what she was doing at that moment, what she always did. Talking it over with Kate. They'd figure a way to force it out of me. I went to the top of the stairs and listened.
And then he snapped and sulked and yelled that nothing was the matter.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. What do you think it is?
Well, he's 12. Maybe puberty is rearing its problematic head.
Oh, please, he's a baby. Isn't he?
All I know is that 12 comes right before 13, and after 13 comes 14, and after 14 comes all the Porky's movies.
You're such a comfort.
Allie, maybe you got a bad report card or something.
No, he'd tell me. Whatever it is, it must be pretty bad.
Well, as far as he's concerned, it might be pretty bad, but maybe not as far as you're concerned. Don't get hysterical until you know what you're getting hysterical about.
I was safe for the moment, but then what would I do? The answer came to me after everyone had gone to bed. To keep Grandma from knowing I failed science, I had to keep her from seeing my report card. Well, that meant I had to forge her signature. Now, I needed a sample to copy, so I got a driver's license.
Did you really do that?
Would I lie?
You did to Grandma.
But never again.
Why? What happened?
I'm getting to that. I found a driver's license and started practicing. I was getting pretty good at her signature when the lights went on.
Chip, what are you doing down here?
Nothing.
What's that?
What's what?
The papers you're sitting on.
I'm not sitting on anything.
Chip, you better tell me what's going on. Otherwise, what you're sitting on is going to get pretty sore, and I don't mean those papers. Now, hand them over. What are you doing with my license?
I couldn't remember your birthday, and I was looking it up so I wouldn't forget to get you a present.
You expect me to believe that?
I was hoping.
Hand over the rest. Now. Why were you practicing my signature?
Because I like it.
The truth! Now! Oh, my God, Kate was right.
Kate was right about what?
It was his report card.
Oh, well, that falls somewhere in the middle of the possibilities that we thought up.
It's worse than that.
What?
He failed science.
Uh-oh.
Worse than that.
What?
He was practicing my signature to sign my name on his report card.
Oh, man.
Weren't you?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
You don't?
I do.
Yeah, I thought you would.
How could you do that to me? How could you lie to me like that? There I was, trying to find out what was wrong so I could help you, and all the time you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes.
Not very nice, pal.
Get upstairs to bed. Get down here. Do you have any idea how angry I am?
Yes.
Good. Get upstairs to bed. Get back here. How would you like it if I tried something like that with you?
I'd be mad.
Damn straight you'd be mad. Sit down. Stand up. Go to bed. You heard me. Go to bed.
Are you sure?
Don't get smart with me.
Grandma was really mad at you, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
How did it feel?
Felt like the whole world hated me.
Could you remember that feeling next time you get mad at me?
Right.
Then what happened?
I stood at the top of the stairs and listened.
Don't you understand? It's one thing for Chip to fail science. I understand that it's hard for him to tell me. But if it's so hard that he has to lie and cheat about it, what kind of a relationship do we have? I mean, what have I done to make him so afraid of me?
Allie, you haven't done anything. It's a killer to admit failure to your parents.
You admit it. You don't come downstairs in the middle of the night to try to cover it up. What have I done wrong?
You haven't done anything wrong. It's me.
Oh, sweetie, can we sit down and talk about this? Shall I vacate? Stay. We may need a referee. I understand you feel bad about failing science. But why couldn't you tell me? Hey, what did you think I was going to do to you?
It's not just science.
There's more? Stay, I might need you. What else?
I didn't make the baseball team.
For that, I ate cake. So what? You didn't make it last year either. It didn't turn you into a hardened criminal.
You don't understand.
Try me.
I'm no good at anything. I'm no good at sports. I'm no good at school. I'm no good at anything.
Sweetie, you are good at the most important thing there is.
What?
Being you.
It's just words.
It's not just words. You are a wonderful kid.
As a disinterested party, may I say something?
What?
Your mother's right.
You two have to think that because you're related to me. The rest of the world knows the truth. I'm a big nothing.
Oh, honey.
Listen, there isn't a person in this world that hasn't felt that way about themselves at one time or another. Hey, even me.
And especially me, and we all know how wonderful I am, right? Right? Right! I bet you even Franklin Delano Roosevelt thought he was a dud as a kid.
Who's that?
She meant Pete Rose.
The point is, you're 12 years old. You've got lots of time to find out something special about yourself. Believe me, one of these days, you are going to discover something so wonderful about yourself that it's going to make you so proud to be you. As proud as I am to be your mother.
Do you promise?
Oh, I promise.
There it is. The parent's biggest mistake. One big hug and a kiss. You think you've solved the whole problem.
What was wrong?
Well, the part about my special talent? Behind that hug, I was scared to death.
Of what?
Well, what would happen if my special talent never arrived? If I was ordinary for the rest of my life?
Hi, Mom. I'm home from work. Mom, it's me. I'm home.
How did that get there?
I put it there.
Oh, Flip! I didn't know you were here.
That's Chip.
Right, sorry. How was your day?
Fine. I added up 40 columns of figures, then filled out lots of forms in triplicate.
That's nice.
And then there was a great special at the coffee shop for lunch.
Allie, you forgot to put on the TV.
Sorry.
Hi, Kate, I'm home.
Amazon, I don't want to miss her.
Sorry.
Hi, Kate, I'm home.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
It was me, I'm home.
Oh, hi, Skip. I didn't see you there.
That's Chip.
Jenny called. Guess what?
What?
She won the Pulitzer Prize again.
Oh, you're kidding. That's her third one.
Yeah, and Emma's won 4 Emmys. Boy, we have a lot of reasons to be proud of them.
You bet.
I'm proud of them, too.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
It was me. I said I was proud of them, too.
Oh, thanks, Pip.
I wish I could do something to make you guys proud of me.
Oh, we're proud of you, Rip.
You are? What?
No one makes a neater bed than you do.
I was just gonna say that about the beds, honest.
I tell all my friends about your hospital corners.
You do?
Sure we do. And what about the way you dry dishes?
I was just about to mention the dishes.
Oh, really? When you're done, there's not a spot on a plate or a glass.
I do try my best.
I always say, no one is neater than Kip.
Then what happened?
I went to my room. All I could think about was being ordinary and boring. The kind of person you wouldn't even notice was there.
Chip.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Okay.
I'm just doing a bed check. How do you feel?
I'm okay.
You don't look okay. Feel pretty bad, huh?
Yeah.
That's because you did something that was wrong. Nice people feel badly when they do something wrong. But don't worry about it. Your mom understands. She's going to forgive you.
It's not that.
What is it?
What if my special talent never comes? What if I'm like this forever?
Like what?
You know, ordinary, nothing.
Wait a minute. Ordinary and nothing are 2 entirely different things.
No, they're not.
Move over, pal.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you and I want to be comfortable. Did you ever hear of Jimmy Stewart or Gary Cooper?
No, who are they?
They were movie stars a long time ago.
When you were a kid, right?
Well, more like when my dad was a kid. They were like the biggest things going at the time. You know why?
Why?
Because of the parts they played. Mr. Deeds, Mr. Smith, John Doe, bunch of ordinary guys.
If they played ordinary guys, why did everybody like them so much?
Well, because in those days there was this thing called the dignity of the average guy. You didn't have to be smart or rich or handsome. You just had to be special.
If you were average, how could you be special?
Well, it's because of the kind of man you were. Loyal, decent, honest, caring. You couldn't bribe Mr. Average Guy. You could never get him to do rotten things. He was above all that. You know, I think we've lost our belief in the dignity of the average guy. Today, our heroes aren't average at all. And we like them for some pretty weird reasons.
Like what?
I don't know, like how much money they make, or how hard they can hit a ball, or how many times they can get their faces on TV. Sometimes I wonder, whatever happened to the average guy? Why aren't we proud of him anymore?
Why aren't we?
Beats me. Especially because it takes a lot of talent to be a great average guy. That's the special talent your mom was talking about, you know.
It was?
Yeah. What did you think she meant?
Like being famous or something.
Come on, who's famous around this house? We're all just a bunch of average guys. And the next time that something goes wrong, like, I don't know, failing science or something, you don't have to cover it up. Because we all know that all it is failing science, nothing more. Get it?
Got it.
Good. Maybe now you can get some sleep.
Good night, Kate.
Hey, Jim.
I thought about what Kate said for a long time. The more I thought about it, the more sense it made. And to this day, if I do something and it doesn't turn out great, it doesn't bother me. Because I know I gave it my best shot, and that's good enough. You don't have to be great to be great. Get it?
Got it.
Good.
Okay, guys, you gotta go now.
Okay, we're ready. I'd ask you to be gentle with this old place, but I guess you can't be gentle and tear down a building, can you?
Afraid not, no.
Thanks for the time.
No problem.
Let's go home, son.
Okay, Dad.